Okay, everybody, we're back. Carrie wanted to go get a new kitty to introduce you to, and wanted me to remind her what my childhood memory is going to be. Let me sit down for this. First of all, let me preface this by saying when I first read the question, I have a lot of memories, and some of them are from stories, some of them are things I remember actually existing. I'd never really pinned down a favorite before, so I've always been told that sometimes when you're asked a question, go with the first thing that comes to mind. And in this case, the very first thing that came to mind was I was 7 or 8 years old, and I was spending the weekend at my grandmother's house. I called her Grammy. And my parents had gone to New York. Dad was going for a job interview, and they were in New York City. And it was probably about 7, 8 o'clock at night. Now, you're going to understand my sense of humor very soon. I'm very juvenile. I love American Pie. I love fart jokes. I love body function jokes. I'm very immature that way, and I don't care. I like that about me. I also have anyway. So, the toilet's backed up, and of course, the night's going on, and Grammy, my grandmother was an amazing woman. I mean, really, even as a grown-up now, I look back at things, and she had so much love for us kids, and I hate that she passed. I was only like 10 or 11 when she passed. So again, this is another reason I think why this memory just jumps into my mind, is because it was such a Grammy and Eric moment. My sisters were still kind of young. I think they'd gone to bed by this point. And ironically, it started where we were sitting around the table, and Grammy used to love to drink old Milwaukee's Best. That was just Grammy's, that was Grammy's drink of beer of choice. And so, the night had started, and I was a big Superman fan as a kid. And so what happened was the whole thing kind of started where I was Clark Kent, and it was breaking news, and so I was writing things up on paper, and the whole story was about the clogged toilet. But it was a citywide epidemic, and of course, it quickly unraveled into buckets of poo falling from the sky, and where was Superman when we needed him? And it's just, I'm really not doing the memory justice, because there was a lot of laughter involved. We were rolling. I mean, it was one of those things that just happens. You're not expecting it to. It was really, Grammy was just entertaining me about writing a piece of paper and running to the back bedroom, and that was the press, and coming out hot off the press, and where was Superman, and buckets of shit falling from the sky, because she did use that term in front of me. I didn't have a problem with it. I still don't. Lots of laughter, and just, man, it really just unraveled to more and more and more. And I don't know where Pooley was. I think he was sorry, that's my grandfather, Pooley, who also has passed, unfortunately. I lost him a few years back. Anyway, I digress. He was probably in the den watching C-SPAN or something along those lines. He was a government teacher in history and economics, and God, he was so smart. Loved to talk. I wonder where I got that from, huh? But anyway, that's my favorite childhood memory, is just spending that evening with Grammy. So that's one. And then, of course, I have others. It's not a childhood memory, but March 4th, 2000. I think it was about, when was it? It was probably about 12:30, quarter to 1. And I got emotional and cried when I got a glimpse of Carrie just before she came down the aisle to marry me. So that ranks up as probably my favorite memory in life. So I threw that out there. I don't know why. This was not supposed to be an emotional moment. So we move on to other things. And thank you for letting me share with everybody. Okay.
Hi, Lola. Lola always knows when we're doing a video. She was here the last one. But...
She's so Kevin's cat.
Mm-hmm.
No, she's my kitty. Sorry. Lola belonged to you. Diva belongs to me, baby. Oh gosh, what else can we talk about? How much time do we have here? You can see the clock better than I can.
3 minutes, once again.
Wow.
Every time we check,
Right
it's
at 3.
right at 3 minutes.
Well, I got some other things. We'll just do a quick rundown. Some other things that'll be in upcoming segments this afternoon. My sister Heather, I was talking to her. She sounds like she's doing really well, and I'm happy for her. We talk kind of via Facebook and email, partly because I've lost my phone, and partly her timing is horrible. She calls, I'm either not at home, or I'm in the middle of something and really can't stop what I'm doing. So Heather, love you, but it's all about timing, baby. That's why I like email, Facebook, and now YouTube. you can respond. Because I talked to Heather about getting on YouTube, and she's interested but didn't know how. So I'm going to take a minute, not right now, but next segment, I'm going to take a minute and tell her how easy it is. I'm sure everybody that's watching this knows where I'm coming from. How much time I got, Carrie?
2.
2 minutes. Heather, here's all you have to do. You've got a camera, as long as it takes video. You've got a tripod. Just set up the camera and do whatever you want. A lot of people just sit in front of the camera at their computer. Carrie and I like to sit at the table just because it works for us. We tend to bounce off each other.
Check out Kev's Pug House.
Yeah.
He's,
Yeah, the Pug House.
Yeah.
YouTube.com/the Pug House.
Yeah.
And
Or
Heather,
just go to YouTube and look up Pug House.
The Pug House.
The
If
Pug House.
you look at Pug House, it comes up with a bunch of stuff. And if you're not sure what you're looking for,
The Pug House.
The Pug House.
Yeah.
The THE Pug House. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Heather, I'd love for you to get out here. I think it'd be great. Plus, it's just a way of staying in touch, verbally. I think I heard the beeper go off. Did it?
It did.
All
That's
right.
just a minute warning.
Okay, that's the 60-second warning.
Yeah.
Okay.
When it starts beeping.
Oh, I've got
stop.
something you're gonna have to show Carrie. Something we
What?
picked up this week. Well, no, can't tell them. We got to leave them on their seats because what is it? Show me shit Friday. We'll show you all shit, but that's on Fridays, right? That's
Yeah.
Kevin's thing. All right, see, we just put it all together in one. At some point, we just put it all together at one time.
Of course,
one
I
day.
noticed To the Left of Nowhere did show and tell or something. Where
Yeah.
he showed something. So
And I've got to go back and watch it. I saw that you had something up to the left of nowhere. I haven't had a chance to sit down and watch it yet. My beeper just went off, and this time you've hit the 8-minute mark, so we're probably a little over.
Yeah.
Carrie,
It's
you'll
gonna
grab the
keep
timer.
beeping
I'm going to grab the
until
camera,
we stop.
and we'll be back in just a minute, folks.
Bye.
See, I love singing, though I can't, right? Or just make general noises. 'Cause I'm a boy!